Oh, it looks like my mic going. Not very focused. Well, let's see how it goes. Maybe my camera is having an issue. It happens. Totally happens. We've got issues. Our cameras have issues. We have issues. Whatever. Anyway, today I wanted to just talk about a couple of things. Now, I haven't been on here at all lately, and I think it felt like a little bit weird because here's the thing. I'm going to talk about a couple of things. Number one is I have back problems. So, I have been having issues with my back for a bit now, for the last year or so. And I've been going to chiropractors and physio and and all this kind of different stuff. And here's the thing that I've learned out of all this stuff. This is what I do. And this actually makes me kind of angry because I've gone to physio and I've gone to exercise physiologists, and I've actually know more than they do about what's going on with my body because I listen to my body. Now, when people talk about loving your body, this is what I'm talking about. Listen to it. Listen to your damn body. This is not about oh, I look in the mirror, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about being unhappy with where you are and finding ways to just go, I'm not gonna make it better. I'm just gonna stop right here and try to be happy with where I am. That's not what I'm talking about. I feel like that's like working at McDonald's and being like, oh, that's okay, just stay there. Your body, you should be treating your body like if you had a child, you should treat your body like that. You should be like, I'm not putting crap into it. I'm not talking about totally 100% black and white. You need to only eat vegan, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just treat it like you love it. Listen to it. Here's what I mean. So my back, I've been having problems with it for quite some time. And I'm like, I know it has to do with my ankle. All right? I just know. I can tell. It goes up the back of my leg, my calf, up my ankle. It goes into my SI joint. It goes into my lower back. I know what it is because I always put if I stand still, here's a tip for you. If you have back problems, here's a fantastic tip for you. And I have got 100 exercises for you if you have back issues. But you know who you should check out? Athlean X. It's a guy who is a physiotherapist and he has a ton of exercises for people with back pain. He is amazing. Don't stop this video now and go check him out, but do check him out because he is absolutely amazing. Athlean X. It's like athlete and lean smushed together. X. And check him out. Okay, so what was I talking about? So here's what I really learned from him. I learned a lot of exercises because he says, if you slouch, if you find that you're in your chair and you're slouching down, this is probably what's happening. These are the muscles that you need to fix. Perfect. I've done a lot of the stuff that he has, that he said. But here's the thing that I haven't heard from him or from anybody else. This is my own thing. Say that you have back pain and you have, leg or knee or joint or anything like that pain. And I'm not a doctor, no, oh my God, but yeah, no, I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what happened to me and maybe it'll help you. Here's what I figured out. If I'm standing and I have my feet on the ground and they're both, look, I have to go up like this because of where my camera is. One of my feet, because I had an accident when I was younger, when I was a teenager, I rolled my ankle. I jumped up I was playing basketball and I jumped up. Yes, I'm 5'1", and I was on the basketball team because they had hardly any people, so I was a guard. Anyway, I jumped up and I landed on my ankle like this. I'll show you. I'm wearing jeans, so we'll see how this is possible. I landed on my ankle like that on the side of it. So when I walk, I have cute socks, huh? When I walk, and if I stand still, I can feel it. So I can feel like my left foot on the ground solidly. I can feel the knuckles of my feet and my heel and stuff on the ground. But my right foot is like, all right, you guys are getting it twisted around. But I can feel my right foot like I'm resting on the edge of my foot generally, and I also twist my foot out to the side. So I've got like one foot that's like I'm walking straight, and the other foot's like that. So I'm walking. But I can feel the difference. Even if I just stand still, I can feel that one foot feels different than the other on the ground. And these are the things that I'm talking about when you're talking about loving your body, is like paying attention to it, going inside and going, how does it actually feel? What's happening? What's going on with my body? And I love my body and I want to figure out what's happening. So I'm going to like actually compare the two halves of my body. So I'm going to compare if you have one side that's giving you a lot of issues and the other side is just totally fine. This is great because you can go, okay, well, what's happening here? Like how am I actually, like, what's the difference between this side and this side? And is there anything that I can do then to like, hi Praj, is there anything I can do? I'm just talking about my body and how I like changed some stuff about it. So I pay attention to how my feet were on the ground and how my left foot and my right foot were both on the ground. So I figured out that and my husband was also like, when you walk, your like foot sticks out. It looks weird. I was like, thanks, sweetheart. That's really nice of you to say that. That's great. Anyway, so I could feel the difference. I could feel the difference between my right and the left foot. And then it's been giving me a lot of back pain in the last week because I just trying to like adjust it and fix it and stuff, and my body's just not used to it. But just changing like, so I'm moving in my foot so that it's actually like the same, walking the same, so that my foot isn't on its edge. I'm like feeling, so I'm actually really paying attention to those things. And when I go to the gym, I'm going, I'm squatting, but I'm going, okay, so I'm gonna put my feet in the same place, my left and right, and then when I squat, then I will make sure that it's the same, and my ankle cracks every time I do it, and like all that stuff. But it's great. It's like, that's what I mean when I say love your body. I also think, if you treat your body like you would if you had a child or something like that, you probably wouldn't be like, you know what, I just want a big fat brownie. And would you feed that to your child? If your kid was like, I want a brownie, would you be like, you'll actually like maybe have some carrots first, and then if you're still hungry, I'll give you a brownie. Like, do that too to yourself. Treat your body like you would somebody that you really love. Treat your body like somebody that you care about. Somebody you care about, somebody who are like, I want you to be healthy. I want you to be happy. I want you to get the best vitamins, and I want you to feel great, and I want you to have energy, and I want all these things for you. Treat your body like that, like you actually love your body. Listen to your body. All right. And so, yeah, my back. So I've been off the gym for like a week, just giving it a rest because I've been really trying to change how I'm doing things. And so it's kind of, flaring up a little bit here and there. But you got to give yourself a break when it comes to that stuff, especially if you're trying to fix things. I fix myself. I totally fix myself. I used to have frozen shoulder. Frozen shoulder is almost completely gone. Now, this is the one I had frozen shoulder. And I can move this far back, but like one goes farther than the other. Yes, that is true. But it's like 95% fixed. 98% fixed. Because I listen to my body and I just, look, do research. Find the exercises that can help you. I definitely think that. Now, here's the other thing. This is the most important thing. I probably should have put it at the front because people are going to be like 10 minutes in going, ah. Now, if you've ever listened to or watched videos with Stacey London in it, Stacey London is one of my heroes. She is a stylist. She was on shows like What Not to Wear and Love, Lust, or Run, I think it was called, the American version. Anyways, it's one of those like cheesy whatever shows, but it's about fashion and style. The thing that I love about Stacey Clinton is that, or Stacey Clinton, that's like a mix of the two hosts' names, Stacey London, is that it's all about you. So it's not about going, here's what a lot of shows do. They go, or a lot of makeover shows, things like that. They go, this is the style that I think would look nice on you, so I'm just going to put it on you, and everyone will say, wow, that's great, and the person goes away and they've been styled by somebody who it's not them, it's not their personality, it's not their essence. It looks better maybe than they did before to everybody else, but doesn't feel like you. Stacey London doesn't do that. She's like, it's your personality. It's taking into consideration your body, what you think of yourself, what kind of person you are, your personality, like your blueprint. It takes you into consideration and then finds clothes that go with your body type, your shape, your, all those things. And it's about trying on different things. It's going, there are some rules with your body type that, not rules, but like things that generally look good on somebody with your body type or your body shape or those sorts of things. But then it's about going, try. This is what we do though. We try on like two things and then we're like, that's it. I'm never gonna like find something that fits me. I look like crap. I feel crappy. I feel shitty. I don't want to like go through any more of this. When we really need to go, there's so many things. And we can take that idea into exercise and into food too. But truly for exercise, I mean, I'm going to tell you seriously, these are the things that I've tried in the last 5 years, because it's really been about 5 years that I've been on this kind of fitness kick. In the last 5 years, I have tried boxing, acrobatics. I've tried martial arts, which I actually really like. HIIT training, so high intensity interval training. Running. I've tried swimming. I've tried walking, hiking, mountain biking. I've tried dance classes. I did bar classes. I did ballet classes. I did 90s aerobics class, which was super fun. I did, like, seriously, I have tried at least 15 things in the past 5 years, trying to figure out what I would love to do. And I hate this when people say, you have to do weights, and you have to do cardio, and you have to, like, it's all these have to's, but it's like you have to go to the gym and lift weights. Lifting weights is great. But what that does, though, is it takes your, it's not going, what is the result that you want at the end? And the result that you want at the end is not, I want to look good for other people, so they say I look nice. That's not what the result that you want at the end, and this is the mistake that a lot of people make. If I look nice, other people will say I look nice, and that's my motivation. No, that is a shitty motivation. That's an absolutely shitty motivation, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you don't know what the person who's telling you these things is going through, and you don't know what they need. They could need you to eat 6 cakes in one sitting because they feel shitty about themselves, and they want you to gain 20 pounds so they don't feel so shitty about themselves. They could, like, you don't know what they're going through. And leaving it up to other people to decide whether you, like, what you should do, what exercise will be best for you, what is just a really bad idea. And trying to impress other people with your body is a really shitty idea too. here's what you want. You want to be like, now my shirt looks weird because I tucked under the things. I'm just gonna have a drink of water. And it's only water, it's kind of boring. I have a tissue on it because it's a lot of condensation and it sticks to my coaster. And it looks like my camera's really blurry, but I can't really do anything about it. Anyway, now, what was I talking about? Taking into consideration your personality. Now, here's what I've found out from doing all these different things. I'm not even kidding you, at least 15 different things I've tried. And I would not do it any other way because I found out I freaking hate classes where you have to memorize movements. Like, I loved martial arts, this martial arts class that I took. It was called Shimbudo, and it was like a made up, I don't know where it came from. Anyways, it was so fun. It was really great. But then you had to go from one belt to the other belt. I made it up to yellow, and that was about it. You have to add, you have to do these 50 move choreographed movement thing. And my memory sucks for stuff like that. I just don't, and it gives me anxiety. And I don't want to have that. I want to go because I want to exercise and I want to do it. So I learned, and that was the same in dance class. I took some dance classes, and it was like, okay, we're gonna do these 15 steps and you have to memorize all of it. And I was just like, there's no fucking way. There's no way. So all I was thinking about was trying to remember these steps, which I never would. And so it wasn't fun. You have to do things that are fun. So what I found out that I really enjoy is boot camp style classes, where I don't care what it is, as long as it's high energy and they're telling you what to do. If they're like, down on 15 burpees, I'm like, okay, burpees suck, but I'll do it. And I get really excited and I just have a grin on my face the whole time. Or boxing classes. I enjoyed boxing classes when they were like, here's the combination we're doing. Right, left, right, right. Great. Right, left, right, right. Done. I'll do it 20 times. Right, left, right, right. But if they're like, okay, then you've got 10 minutes of just doing your own thing and punching each other, I'm like, left, something, I don't do well with that stuff. And I don't have to. There is no right or wrong. I don't have to do well with that. I don't have to do well with memorizing stuff, and I don't have to do well with going, I'm gonna make up some cool combination I don't have to do well with that. Here's what I do well with. Get in, they say, do this. I go, okay. Done. I go home, I'm done. I've exercised for 45 minutes an hour, full out. And I can go full out when I don't have to think about, am I remembering the thing? Oh my God, I'm what? I don't know. So I know that about myself. I love boot camp style classes. I love high energy classes. And I'm I'll do the whole thing with a big, stupid grin on my face the whole time. I'll be like, yeah, let's go. Yeah, jumping jacks. Yeah, let's go. Jumping jacks. Yeah. Let's sledgehammer. Yeah. Let's that's the other thing. Be all right with that. Who gives a shit if you're not even who gives a shit. I think that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to find something where you can be this is fun. I'm enjoying myself. And here's the other thing, which leads back to what I was talking about before. It's all about internal things. It's all about going, it's all about being internal. It's not about, and this is, I think, what ladies, we do this a lot, which is really detrimental to exercising and getting fit. You look around and go, oh, but I'm not doing it as well as that person. Oh, but I'm not, oh, what are they going to think? Oh, and I see this all the time. I see it all the time in every class I've ever done, where there's where there's a lot of ladies, women looking around at each other, comparing comparing, going, oh, I'm not as fit as that person. Well, I can't jump as high as that person. Well, that person weighs less than me. Well, that person, blah, blah, blah. Who the fuck? Like, seriously, stop doing that. This is the only should that I'm going to tell you, because I don't believe in shoulds. I believe in, like, figuring it out yourself. Shoulds, I think, the shoulds I hate are like, well, you should eat this thing and this thing. You should do weights. You should blah, 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 blah. No. What you should do is something that makes you really freaking, like, excited and happy to actually do it. It makes you like, yes, I'm so, and you get that by going internal. You don't get that by going, what is, you know, Betty Lou over there thinking about me? I hope I don't look silly because I don't want to, like, you know, find things where you don't give a shit what other people think. You're just enjoying it so much that you do not care. And allow yourself to do that. Allow yourself to enjoy. And that's all about the Fit Path to Happy is all about that. It's twofold. It goes back and forth. It goes finding something that you love to do, which, by the way, leads to doing weights, leads to doing cardio, leads to eating healthier. Because when you find something that you love doing, you want to get better at it. And when you want to get better at something because you love doing it, you automatically go into this, like, how, like, I want to get better at it. I'm going to, like, kick this thing's ass. I am going to, like, start, you know, and the thing to do for me is, like, maybe I'll go in for a couple of sessions of weights so I can really get better at this thing because I love it so much and I really want to get good at it. When you find something that you want to get good at, that you're so passionate about, that you're just like, this rocks, let yourself do that. And then you want to get better. You want to get fitter. You want to be able to do it better because you're excited about it. And I'm like, and don't just go, oh, everybody says you have to run. I freaking hate running. Like, running is all right. Okay, running's okay. I have done running before, but I have a back, like my back, so I can't run. Anyways, but I can walk. I love hiking. Hiking, super fun. Mountain biking, mud. Like, mud just, like, in your face and, like, in your hair and, like, whatever. How fun is that? I love that. I love, like, acrobatics, trampoline, going to trampoline and, like, flips and stuff. How fun is that? Like, find something and stop doing this, like, I'm an adult and I don't do things that are fun. No freaking wonder you're, like, not healthy if you're like that. Do things that you love. Golf. Go golfing. Even if it's like, oh, I'm pretty spectacular or wealthy, like, blah, blah, whatever person, I go golfing. Check out my swing and my visor. I love visors. I think they're fantastic. Do whatever you can to be like, this is bloody phenomenal. I love, 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 love doing it. And then when you love doing something, you will if you want to improve, that's what you do. It's bloody fantastic. Okay, so why I was talking about Stacey Clinton, I wrote a note. That's why. Stacey Clinton. Take your personality into account. Take your body into account. Take yourself, your blueprint into account. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You don't. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. And if you have people in your life who are like, they just want you to be exactly like them and they aren't fit or they don't want to enjoy what they're doing, find some new friends. And I'm not saying that, like, I'm not saying that lightly. I'm not kidding. Find some new friends. I grew up in a place where it was like, exercising was, there was a lady who used to run and you could see people like looking out their window being like, what the judgy McJudgerson. Stay away. Like, if you have people like that in your life, or if you have people who are really angry that are like, oh yeah, well, you just don't understand how, like, I can't exercise or I can't have, be happy. Okay. That's okay. You can figure it out, and I'll just back up slowly and I will go whoosh, skiing. Yay! I love cross-country skiing. It's so fun. I am suck at downhill. I'm like scream all the way down, but now I probably would be fine because it would be fun. Snow frigging sled racing. What is that called with the dogs? Oh, that'd be fun. Try stuff. Just try all these, like, think about when you were a kid. Think about your kids if you have kids. Most people that I'm going to be talking to probably don't have kids because they're going to be like, I can't do any of the stuff you're talking about. I've got children. Anyway, find things that you used to enjoy when you were a kid and do them again. Gymnastics. How fun would that be? Can you imagine if you were like 40 years old and you were like, and here I am doing the splits and flipping and, you know, trapeze. That would be really fun to try. Skateboarding. Scooter. Get a scooter. Go on like the skateboard park and like scooter your little ass off. That'd be so fun. Flips and stuff. Don't do flips. I mean, maybe don't do flips, but like spin the thing around. I think that'd be fun. Here's the thing. It's about letting yourself enjoy fitness. Letting yourself do things that like they really do put a smile on your face. They really do increase your energy. They really do make you happy. But what we do is we let other people drag us down when it comes to that kind of stuff. We let other people go, oh, well, you're not really, doing the whole adult thing very well, are you? Maybe you should grow up. And it's like, I get that. I get it. But it's kind of like you're already dead. Like you've already convinced yourself to, you're already in the retirement home with like playing bingo, and like that's the only physical activity that you get. And you sit and watch TV and you don't allow yourself, like that's what I'm talking about. Like we don't want to do that. You want to freaking get out there and do. Squash. Squash is so much fun. And even if you really suck at it, allow yourself to suck at it to begin with. Get a coach. If you have something that you really want to do, if you have something that really, you could get good at, and it doesn't even mean like you could get good at. I'm not talking about going to the Olympics. I'm talking about just having something that you do on a weekly basis. Have something that you love doing, that you have people around you. Squash. I really need to start doing that again. I used to play squash really badly, but it was so fun. My friend and I, when I was in uni, we started playing squash, my friend Melanie, and we bought matching sweatbands and matching wristbands, and we were awful at it, and it was so fun. But just getting that, like, feeling, I am a fit person. What would you do? I'm actually taking this course with my coach right now is one of her, and this is what I believe too. She's just described it in a way that makes more sense. Mine was all in acting terms. I was talking about becoming your future self, and what she's talking about is exactly the same thing. So it's saying, take where you are now, and just like move yourself to the person you want to be, and be making decisions and making, doing things from there instead of from here. So if the person that you want to be is a person who plays squash twice a week and is on a squash, team, does tournaments and like goes away and like does travels around and plays squash, or just like a, work team or something like that. Do it from there. Like, do your stuff from there. Make your decisions from there. From now. Like, from right now. Go buy some shorts, for God's sakes. Seriously. And it can be fun. Like, I know that I joke around. I joke around a lot. I'm just like, I like laughing and I like having fun. But it's not in a belittling way. It is in a, how would you actually behave if that was you right now? And do that. Figure that out and do it. All right. This has gone on for long enough. Half an hour. Holy cow. Guess I have a lot to say. Anyways, check out Stacey Clinton because I keep saying Stacey Clinton. It's because it was Stacey and Clinton on TLC's What Not to Wear, which I love. Stacey London. Check out Stacey London because I know it's fashion and it's a different thing, but her idea of like, it's you. It's not a cookie cutter. It's using your body shape, and it's using your, taking your body shape, taking your personality, putting them together and finding things that fit you like individual you, personal you. And that's what I'm talking about too with fitness. And it's really, really possible. You don't have to listen to everybody else. All of those things that people tell you that you have to do to get fit. Yes, you can do those things after you figure out exactly what it is that you want to accomplish when it comes to fitness, what you love to do. And those things come in afterwards when you're trying to improve because you love it so much. And you want things to pull you. You want the life that you want to have to pull you. So you're so excited about it that it pulls you forward rather than people behind you saying you have to, pushing you. Because when people push you, when people are trying to push you in a certain direction, you resist. So you're actually like not trying to not go because it's not you, and you don't want to be doing things that other people are telling you to do. So you want things to be pulling you that you have chosen, not people, not being pushed and resisting, people pushing you from behind. So you want to find things that pull you because you're like, this is fucking amazing. I love it. That's what you want. Anyway, my name is Laura Cameron-Stedman, and I hope you enjoyed that on the Fit Path to Happy. It's all about being happy. Happy because you're doing things. All right, one more thing. I just want to say one more thing before I go, and you'll hear this from me numbers of times. When I don't have exercise, when I don't exercise at all during the day, after a few days, I get a little bit, let's just say, grumpy. So, part of the Fit Path to Happy is this two-way thing where I think that in order to be happy, you need to feel like you're working towards this thing, this you that is amazing, that you don't settle, that you don't let other people tell you. Now, I believe everybody is perfect. But here's what I don't believe. I don't believe that going, you're unhappy? That's okay. Just stay where you are and expect everybody else to change around you and settle for where you are right now and accept where you are, and then everybody else should accept you, and then you'll be happy. That's not like everybody, like, I'm not saying what other people should think of you or whatever. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with it at all. It's about you. It's about you being happy with you. And if you are expecting other people to approve of you in order to make you happy, there's something wrong. You need to make a change in becoming the person that is the most fucking amazing version of you. And it's not anybody else's choice who that amazing person, version of you is. It's yours. It's about you not being scared to take that jump. And part of when you go and you start, getting healthier and getting fitter and doing all these things, that just changes it. It changes you. It makes you more confident. It makes you just start to really look at what other people think of you and not care. Not care because you're enjoying yourself so much and because you're getting so much more confident. So it's about the fitness itself, gets all your stuff going on, gives you, which makes you happy. And you're just, because you're doing that, you're becoming happier, you're happier. And yeah, it's just, it all works together. It's fantastic. Anyway, 35 minutes. Gotta go. I hope you enjoyed that. My name's Laura Cameron-Stedman. Come visit me any old time. And I'm glad you joined my group. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be putting up some price lists and things like that because I really want to help people with this. I have an acting degree and I am an NLP practitioner, and I have been going to the gym for about 5 years, and it changed my life completely. I am way more confident about myself. I have a much happier person when I am, doing, things that make me fit, and just, it's not really about being fit, it's just about getting out there and doing stuff. 35, 40 kilometer hikes and biking, and just, there's so much fun stuff. You need to stop, if this is what you're doing, going, I have to only do grown up, go to the gym, lift weights and stuff to be fit. That's just not true. And here's one thing you will never get from me. And so I don't want to offend anybody. Well, maybe I do. I don't care. I am not into, when you start getting really fit, and then you see these people doing with the booty shot where they stick their bum in your face. I will never ever do that. Now, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing or a wrong thing. I just am this is just not fair. I'm not, and you probably will never get a bikini shot with me either. Because I'm just that's not what it's about. It's about enjoying your life and having fun and all that stuff. So, being fit, being happy, it's good for your health. It's good for your mental health. Good for your husband. It's definitely good for my husband. He's like, are you going to the gym? Are you sure you're not going to the gym? Get out of bed. Go to the gym. He's like that. Anyway, I will talk to you later. Bye.